This is another review for another TV show. I've done this before with the TV show Young Justice, which is a cartoon series. Today I will be reviewing another Netflix show. I'll be reviewing both seasons of this show, and it is Dear White People.
Trigger warning. The following program is meant for both white and black audiences, and every other color imaginable.
Dear White People.
Dear White People is a Netflix TV show about the black students at Winchester University and them fighting against racial inequality in their college campus. It deals with issues such as racism, homophobia, sexism, reverse racism, all those things in the black community and all those things that white people do to the community and how to communicate it well. So I'm going to explain the premise of the show, the characters, the plot of both seasons. Season 2 just premiered on Netflix, so if you're going to watch this show, I recommend it. There will be spoilers throughout this review. I am also going to say they are TV mature, so in this show there is nudity, there is cussing, there are sex scenes, there is the use of recreational drugs, so it's a little bit out there. I wouldn't recommend it for younger viewers, but if you're 18 and older and you're not, sensitive to those kind of images, then this show is for you. I recommend it to everyone who's trying to understand what the real issue with racism is today. I know that racism in the past is a little bit more clean cut, slavery, Jim Crow laws, all of that. But this is talking about racism today and how it's applied in a certain way, especially with young people in college. It's about the first season is about freshmen, and the second year is, I think, when they get to the end of freshman year or the beginning of sophomore year, something like that. So the main character is Samantha White. She is a host of the radio show Dear White People, and she talks about racism on her college campus and how it applies to her life and her friends' lives. Characters I can remember, there is Lionel, who is a black character who is part of a journalist degree. He's studying to be a journalist, and he's very interested in digging into the truth about the school and finding things that not many people are talking about. He does come out as gay during the first season, and in the second season we actually see him trying to fit in with other gay black people because there's not a big representation of that in the media. So there is that in the second season. There is the character of Coco, who is another black character who is the leader of Black Caucus. Another thing, they have a certain dorm for black students, and you find more information about how that works and what the situation is throughout the two seasons. This is set in the year 2017, 2018. That's when it's set. It's not set like earlier time, it's set now. In season 2, they delve more into the history of the college. So you learn more about what's been happening over the years, the professors, secret societies, fraternities, all of that stuff. So Coco is another black female student who is dealing with her identity and how she can still be preppy. And season 2, she goes through a really bad emotional period that's actually really groundbreaking in those episodes. There is the character of, what's his name? It's hard to remember names because I just binge watched the second season. The first season has 8 episodes, the second season has 10. They're all about 30 minutes long, so they're not long episodes. So that's something I like. It's something that's easy to binge. It's not too much information at once. They're all interconnected stories. The one thing I want to say a lot of things that are positive about this show. The cinematography is great. The visuals, the camera angles, the way they work it is like beautiful and gorgeous, and It's amazing. The script is great. The plot is great. The characters are very well developed. I think they focused majorly on that. The actress that plays Samantha White, Logan Browning, was recently a judge on an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, so you might have seen her there if you haven't seen her on Dear White People. It's a very interesting show. It does bring up some very important points in the Black community, but also, like, the white Republican side of it, like, what white people should do to try and understand. But it's also about, you know, there are still young people nowadays that are racist, that it talks about those things, you know, how that affects people. So yeah, it's mainly about, what you should do and what you shouldn't do as a white person as well. It's got a very interesting premise. I think the plot is very well written out. The premise is good. The idea of it is amazing. Cinematography, great. Characters are great. Writing is great. Acting is amazing. So I think this show is a good show to binge. I also recommend it if you're trying to understand more about the Black community, especially with colleges. If you're a college student, this will really, like, open your eyes to what happens out there. So that's basically it. I'm not going to give away a lot of spoilers. I was just trying to explain the show. My review is I love this show. It's very easy to binge. I'm a big fan of it. So I really love this show. My favorite character is probably Lionel, because I sort of relate, but not entirely. And since I'm an actor, I'd love to be in the show. Also, I will probably do a review of One Day at a Time, because one of the people that's in this show is also in Dear White People Season 2, and her character is really funny in Dear White People. So I think that's really cool that people are able to expand their careers on all different Netflix shows. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the show. I recommend it to a bunch of people. I've tweeted about it multiple times, so check out my Twitter, see how much I tweet about it. So yeah, that's basically my review of Dear White People Seasons 1 and 2. I'm not gonna delve too far in, because I know I do that a lot. I did that with Young Justice, and it became a very long video. Thank you guys for watching this. You can find the show on Netflix. It is available now. Second season is available now. They both seasons end on cliffhangers, and the new season of season 3, I'm sure there's gonna be a season 3. I don't know if I think it's gonna be out next year. So thanks for watching. Like this video if you thought it was interesting, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for new videos, every Saturday/Sunday. Hit the notification bell, and follow the social media links down in the description below. And visit my reviews playlist. I have reviews of books, movies, TV shows, all sorts of things. So make sure you check that out. And thank you for watching, and go watch Dear White People. So yeah. Bye!